Hello everyone, I welcome you all to this new video of Daily Current Affairs. So today we'll discuss important update for the day 18th of August 2020 and before we start our session, I have gathered 5 words that will surely boost your vocabulary and they will be important for the major competitive exams. So I am Ayush, your host. Let's get started with the session of the day. The first word is rattle. So it means make or cause to make a rapid succession of short, sharp knocking sounds. So Hindi meaning for this word is khad and the synonyms are clatter and jangle. Antonyms are soothe and placate. The sentence that can be formed from this word is the roof rattled with little gusts of wind. The second word is jeopardy. So it means danger of loss, harm or failure. So Hindi meaning for this word is khatra. Synonyms are peril and insecurity. Antonyms are safety and protection. The sentence that can be formed from this word is the whole peace process is in jeopardy. The third word is incarnate. So it refers especially of a deity or spirit embodied in a human form. So Hindi meaning for this word is avatar lena. The synonyms are embodied and human form. The antonyms are disembodied and mechanized. The sentence that can be formed from this word is the idea that God incarnates himself in man. The fourth word is intimate. It means closely acquainted or familiar. This is the adjective meaning of this word. There are other meanings also. So Hindi meaning for this word is abhin. The synonyms are bhusham and cherished. The antonyms are distant and outlying. The sentence that can be formed from this word is intimate friends. The fifth and the last word is idle. So it refers of a person avoiding work or lazy. The Hindi meaning for this word is maulik. Synonyms are indolent and shiftless. The antonyms are industrious and conscientious. So the sentence that can be formed from this word is he did not want to waste valuable time in idle chatter. So that's all for the words of the day. Let us get started with the session. Questions of the day. The first question is consider the following statements about Saliva Direct, a new rapid diagnostic test for the novel coronavirus. So the first statement is it uses saliva samples opposed to more invasive nasopharyngeal swabs and has high sensitivity even when the number of virus copies in the saliva sample is as low as 6 to 12 copies per microliter. The second statement is it involves four steps. First one, collecting saliva without preservative buffers. Second one is proteinase K treatment and heat inactivation. Third one is RNA collected is converted to DNA using specific enzyme. And fourth, dual-plex RT-qPCR virus detection. The third statement is it has been provided as an open source, so it will be free to use by diagnostic labs and researchers from Yale School of Public Health has developed this test. So the question is which of the above statements are true. So you can pause the video here and you can reread the statements listed here. So the correct answer for this question is option C, 1 and 3 only. So the second statement is false because it doesn't involve 4 steps. Rather, it involves only 3 steps. The third step, that RNA collected is converts to DNA using specific enzyme, is incorrect. So, the significance of this new test is that it would increase efficiency and avoid shortage of crucial test components such as reagents. So, this makes sample collection non-invasive and reduces the need for trained healthcare workers to collect the samples and reducing the risk of infection during the collection of samples of for testing coronavirus. Alright, moving on to the second question. Recently, NTPC, National Thermal Power Corporation, has developed an infrastructure at which of the following super thermal power station to transport fly ash in bulk to cement plants at a cheaper cost. So the answer is option C, Rihand Super Thermal Power Station. So Rihand Super Thermal Power Project is located in Sonbhadra district of Uttar Pradesh state, and it is a coal based power plant. So it is a coal-based power plant, and this development is in line with NTPC's commitment towards 100% utilization of fly ash from power plant. So during the financial year 2019 to 20, almost 44.33. So what's the figure? 44.33 million tons of fly ash was utilized for various productive purposes. All right. Moving on to the third question. Recently, which top financial body in India introduced positive pay mechanism to obliterate payment frauds? So the answer is option B, RBI, Reserve Bank of India. So its headquarters lies in Mumbai, and it was founded on 1st of April 1935. So this positive pay mechanism has been introduced by RBI, and this will make check payments safer and reduce instances of frauds. So basically, it's a fraud detection tool adopted by banks to protect customers against forged, altered, or counterfeit checks. So how does it works? So its working mechanism is that it cross verifies all details of the check issued before funds and are encashed by the beneficiary. In case of a mismatch, the check is sent back to the issuer for examination, and the benefit of the system is that a bank knows of a check being drawn by the customer even before it is deposited by the beneficiary into his or her account. The fourth question is Indian Railways is constructing the world's tallest pier bridge in which northeastern state? So the answer is option B, Manipur. So a pier, you can say in architecture, is an upright support for a structure or superstructure such as an arc or bridge. So sections of structural walls between openings, or you can say they are called bays. Okay, so section of structural walls between openings or bays can function as piers. So this is being constructed across river Ijai. So what's the name of the river? Ijai, near Noni in Manipur, and it will be 141 meters tall. So the existing record is of Mala Rijeka viaduct. It is in Montenegro in Europe, and that is 139 meters tall. So this project will be completed by around March 2022, and it is a part of Jiriban Tupul Imphal new BG line project, and the total length of the bridge will be around 703 meters. All right. The fifth question is consider the following statements regarding National Cadet Corps. The first statement is it is a tri-service organization comprising of Army, Naval and Air Wings. The motto of the organization is diversity and discipline. It was formed under the National Cadet Corps Act 1950, and it is a voluntary organization, and it is headed by a Director General with the rank of Major General. Second one is PM Narendra Modi talked about expansion of NCC in his Independence Day speech of 2020, where a total of 1 lakh cadets from 173 borders and coastal districts will be inducted, and 83 NCC units will be upgraded in partnership with states. The third statement is restructuring of NCC was one of the key recommendations of the Committee of Experts, which is you can say COE, headed by Lieutenant General D.B. Shekatkar, retired, which was constituted by then Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar back in mid 2016. So the question is which of the statement above is false. So you can pause the video here and you can reread the statements listed here. Okay, so the answer is option A, one only. Only the first statement is false, rest all are true. So it is a tri-service organization comprising of the Army, Naval and Air Wings is true, but the motto of the organization is not diversity and discipline, rather it is unity and discipline, and it was formed under the National Cadet Corps Act 1948 and not 1950, and it is a voluntary organization, it is correct, and it is headed by a Director General with the rank of Lieutenant General and not Major General. All right, all the statements, the second statement and third statement is true. The sixth question is who has been appointed as the new Chief of Border Security Force BSF? So the answer is option B, Rakesh Asthana. So he is a Gujarat cadre IPS officer, and presently he is working as the Director General of Bureau of Civil Aviation Security in New Delhi. Also, he is holding additional charge of DG Narcotics Control Bureau. So, actually, Rakesh Asthana was in controversy few times back because the NGO called Common Clause had approached the court challenging Asthana's appointment as special director on the grounds that his name had figured in 2011. You can note the year 2011 diary seized from Sterling Biotech, a company being probed by the CBI for money laundering. So Asthana was not named in the FIR but was presumably the subject of an ongoing investigation by his own agency, that is CBI. So also he was entangled in a bribery controversy along with Alok Verma. He is also an IPS officer and special director. At that time, the Alok Verma was special director of CBI, and both were in a corruption scandal. So BSF is the term here. So BSF stands for Border Security Force. Its headquarters in New Delhi, and it was founded on 1st of December 1965, and the motto is duty unto death. Seventh question is, recently PM Modi mentioned that the central government has set up a committee to reconsider the minimum age for women. Who is the head of the committee? So the answer is option B, Jaya Jetli. So she is former Samta Party president, and the committee will examine matters pertaining to age of motherhood, imperatives of lowering maternal mortality ratio, and the improvement of nutritional level among women. Currently, the law prescribes that the minimum age of marriage is 21 years for men and 18 years for women, respectively. Eighth question is, recently Chief Scientist of World Health Organization Soumya Swaminathan was confirmed with which state's Chief Minister's Special Award? So the answer is option B, Tamil Nadu. So she was given this award for her advisory role in combating the COVID-19 coronavirus, you can say in layman term, pandemic in the state, and she has 30 years of experience in clinical care and research and has worked throughout her career to translate her research into impactful programs. Ninth question is, consider the following statements regarding National Digital Health Mission, which was unveiled by PM Modi in his Independence Day speech. So, first statement is, recently it has been rolled out in 6 union territories through a pilot launch. They are Chandigarh, Ladakh, Dadra Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu, Puducherry, Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep. The second statement is, the National Health Mission has given the mandate by the government to design, build, roll out and implement the NDHM, National Digital Health Mission, in the country. Third statement is, under NDHM, every Indian will get a health ID that will ease access to medical services in the country. The health ID will be created by using a person's basic details and mobile number or Aadhaar card. The main aim of NDHM is to liberate citizens from the complex medical systems and to create a digitally effective system. So the question is, which of the above statement is false? So you can pause the video here and you can reread the statements listed here. Alright, so the answer to this question, second only, all the statements, the statement first and the third statement is true, second one is false, because the National Health Mission has not been given the mandate by government, rather it is National Health Authority. So National Health Authority, also known as NHA, it is the apex body responsible for implementing India's flagship public health insurance scheme. So it was founded in year 2018. Alright, the 10th and the last question is, recently which union territory celebrated its 59th anniversary of DGO Day? So the answer is option B, Puducherry. So Puducherry became independent by virtue of a referendum on October 18, 1954, but the Treaty of Cession signed between the French and Indian government was ratified by the French Parliament only on August 16, 1962, and so on that day the de jure, you can say the legal merger of UT Puducherry with the Indian Union was effected. Alright, that's all for the session of the day. So if you think this video helped you to raise your awareness about important updates and happenings around the world, please leave a like on this video, and if you have any suggestions, do write in the comment section, and please subscribe to the channel for daily and important updates. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a very bright day ahead.